Have you ever felt overwhelmed by problems and wished someone truly understood your pain? Many of us rush to share our struggles with friends or family, hoping for comfort, yet often we feel more burdened afterward. What if the real solution isn't in telling people, but in turning to the one who knows everything, Allah? In this video, we will explore the power of seeking Allah alone, drawing inspiration from the prophets and companions and discovering how true peace comes from sincere reliance on Him. Not every ear that hears your struggles holds sincerity. Some people listen out of curiosity, some out of habit, and others simply to gather stories. When you expose your weaknesses to the wrong hearts, you risk misunderstanding, gossip, or silent judgment. Human beings are limited. Their advice is shaped by their own experiences, biases, and emotions. They may offer sympathy, but they cannot fully carry your burden or change your destiny. Relying too heavily on people for emotional relief can create disappointment when their response does not meet your expectations. Protecting your hardships from unnecessary exposure preserves your dignity and shields your heart from further harm. When a person repeatedly speaks about their hardships, the mind begins to relive the pain again and again. Each retelling refreshes the wound, keeping it open instead of allowing it to heal. The tongue gives life to emotions, and constant discussion of difficulties can magnify them in your own perception. What might have been a temporary trial can start to feel permanent simply because it is continuously revisited. Over time, this habit can shape a negative mindset, where problems appear larger than solutions. Silence, reflection, and patience often protect emotional strength far better than public expression of every struggle. Turning to Allah redirects the heart from creation to the Creator. Instead of seeking validation or reassurance from limited human understanding, you place your trust in the one whose knowledge is perfect and whose wisdom is absolute. This shift transforms anxiety into reliance and fear into hope. When you whisper your worries in dua, you are not just speaking, you are surrendering. That surrender brings a unique calmness. You realize that every difficulty is under divine control and every outcome carries hidden mercy. With that certainty, the heart softens, tension eases, and a quiet confidence replaces inner chaos. The story of Prophet Yaqub Alaihi Salam teaches emotional restraint, rooted in faith. Despite enduring separation and uncertainty for years, he did not allow despair to turn into public bitterness. His patience was not weakness, it was disciplined trust. He carried his grief with dignity, believing that divine wisdom was unfolding beyond what he could see. This example shows that faith does not eliminate sadness, but it directs it properly. Instead of seeking sympathy from people, he preserved his reliance on Allah alone. His silent endurance became a powerful lesson that true strength is found in controlled hearts and unwavering hope. Prophet Muhammad Salallahu Alayhi Wasalam faced countless challenges, from the rejection of his message to personal attacks and immense personal loss. Yet he never allowed these hardships to weaken his faith or break his spirit. Instead of complaining to people or seeking sympathy, he turned to Allah in sincere prayer, finding strength and guidance in every dua. His example teaches that true patience is coupled with reliance on Allah. Even when surrounded by hostility, he remained steadfast, showing that the heart anchored in Allah is unshakable. This resilience inspires us to face our own trials with courage and unwavering trust in divine wisdom. Allah sees beyond what is visible to others. Every hidden fear, every silent tear, and every unspoken worry is fully known to Him. While people may misunderstand, judge, or ignore your pain, Allah comprehends it completely. He knows the depth of your struggles, even the ones you cannot express in words. This understanding brings immense comfort. You can unburden your heart without hesitation, knowing that nothing escapes His awareness. Your private sorrows are never ignored or trivialized. Trusting in Allah's perfect knowledge allows your heart to rest, creating a deep sense of security and connection that no human support can ever replace. Placing your trust in Allah during hardship develops a deeper level of faith that comfort can never produce. Trials force the heart to choose between panic and reliance. When you consistently choose reliance, your connection with Allah strengthens, and your belief becomes firm rather than fragile. You begin to see challenges as opportunities for spiritual growth instead of signs of defeat. This trust also builds resilience. Instead of reacting emotionally to every difficulty, you respond with patience and perspective. You understand that outcomes are written with wisdom. That certainty shapes a stronger character, one that stands steady in storms without collapsing under pressure. Private supplication creates a sacred space between you and Allah that no one else can enter. In those quiet moments, sincerity increases because there is no audience to impress and no expectations to meet. Your words become honest, raw, and deeply personal. That sincerity strengthens the spiritual connection and makes your worship more meaningful. When dua is made consistently in privacy, it nurtures inner stability. You begin to depend less on external reassurance and more on divine support. Over time, this habit cultivates contentment because your heart learns to seek comfort from the one whose help is constant and whose response is always wise. Remember, true relief comes when we share our struggles with Allah, not the world. Just as the prophets and companions turned to Him in every hardship, we too can find peace and strength in sincere dua. May Allah ease your burdens, strengthen your heart, and guide you always. If this message touched you, share it with others. Subscribe to Interior Deen for more inspiration and comment below, "My heart trusts in Allah," to affirm your reliance on Him.